Hey folks, Mr. MegaManFan here. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know all the things to do. You may be wondering why you're looking into the lenses of a Virtual Boy right now. Well, I've got a good reason for that. Something just arrived in the mail, and it is the newest version of Virtual Boy hardware. Although there really isn't a console inside of this box. It's more like a plastic shell meant to hold a Nintendo Switch or a Nintendo Switch 2. So we're going to take it out and we're going to take a look and we're going to see how they compare side by side. It'd be fun if it came in a box just like the Virtual Boy box did in the 90s, but I'm not counting on that. Got a protective piece of board there. And what looks like the standard red color of Nintendo Switch Online accessory boxes. There is our Virtual Boy for Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch, the full plastic shell, and I believe there's also a stand to put it on. Well, here's the table of contents on the back. Turn on the console and start Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics. Detach the Joy-Cons, then insert the console into the product. Open the stand, place it on a flat, stable surface. Attach the product to the stand. Before playing, adjust the angle so it's comfortable for you to see. All right, let's get it out of the box and see how it looks in the flesh. Oh, it feels like the real Virtual Boy stand, I'll give it that much. Let me move the camera again a little. We've got some layers of plastic protective film to take off here. Got that bottom piece. So I'm told the slider buttons and adjustment wheels don't really do anything on this. They're just plastic accessories. So all we really got is an opening somewhere here to drop a switch into it. Pop the Joy-Cons off as directed. Set those to the side. And it just drops in somewhere. Let's see. We actually have to turn the switch on though. Oh, wild. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's crazy. Let's back out of that menu if I can. Let me turn this light off and maybe I can show you how this looks. So yeah, there's just a red filter here to give everything a red tint. But you can see that the switch is inside of here. And it's telling me I need to do a system update. So whatever the Virtual Boy is displaying, well, your Switch is displaying through the Virtual Boy lenses. I'm told this is just a filter that pops out, but not not sure how you actually pop it out of there. The protective foam piece. Push from underneath. Okay, so that's the red filter. Looks very MF Doom-like when you take it out that way. You see we've just got the two lenses there without the red filter. So when you drop a switch in, you're going to see it through those two lenses while you're playing Virtual Boy games. But unfortunately, we don't have any Virtual Boy games yet because they don't come out till tomorrow. So we put this back together. It's a little bit of work to unassemble and disassemble it, but not the worst. Now, how does this compare to the real authentic Virtual Boy? Let's get some side by side here. Well, they seem to be a pretty close match to my eye. Now, the real one is not standing up quite as straight as the reproduction one, but that's probably due to time and age, so we can forgive it that. Let's turn them around and get a look from the opposite angle. The front side, if you will. Seems pretty one-to-one, if you ask me. I feel like Nintendo really did replicate the look and feel of the Virtual Boy here, from the stand to the unit itself. Mind you, I would expect a pretty authentic replica for the price they're charging. If it wasn't this good, I would be a little dismayed. But the width looks right, the color looks right, the design, the embellishments look right. You almost might fool someone who didn't know which one was which one is the Switch, until you saw a Virtual Boy controller / power cable running out of the back of the real one. That's how you would know, because you will never have anything that actually plugs into this. You're just going to have a Switch docked in there. So I think Nintendo did a pretty bang up job here. That's the only thing that's missing. The real one has a trademark here, and the replica one does not have the trademark. Maybe Nintendo doesn't think they need to print it on there anymore because it's pretty clear they own that intellectual property and trademark, so they don't even need to print the TM symbol on there anymore. But I think the only other reason you would know one is different from the other is one has been in use in my basement, so it's a little bit dusty and worn, and obviously wasn't new when I got it last year, so this one is clean as a whistle. So that's your first look at Nintendo's Virtual Boy replica, and hopefully tomorrow we'll get to actually play some games on it. I'm Mr. MegaManFan. Thank you for watching.